for them. But what about the mood for our market? Here's what our wise men have to say going into trade. Gerard Minark of Morgan Stanley and Kevin Logan of HSBC. Gerard says the perceived success of the ECB's LTRO in reducing tail risks, at least in the near term, means that QE in Europe is unlikely this year. He adds that the Fed is looking marginally less dovish than a fusion twist rather than conducting QE3. Kevin Logan says compared to its last policy statement, the Fed statement yesterday suggested that economic conditions had improved slightly and risk to the outlook had actually diminished. It also noted that the employment rate remains elevated, but he feels just the mention of the recent decline was enough to suggest policymakers were admitting that things could be getting better and perhaps additional monetary ease at this point was not quite as necessary as it seemed in January. Important day for the money market, as we said, that inflation number due out later. Here's the mood from there. PRAMIT BRAHMBHAT says the rupee is expected to remain ranged with a weak bias on account of the dollar's strength. February inflation should come in around 6%, he reckons, and the rupee may move between 49.80 to 50.15. Ramanathan K says bond yields may remain ranged on expectations of a lower borrowing program for next year in the budget. Inflation will be a key trigger. He pegs the figure at 6.5%, and the yield could move between 8.25 to 8.35%.